Hi everybody and welcome back to another Project Cars 2 video here on this channel. Now in today's video I'm going to be testing out another car from the new DLC, the Ferrari's Essentials Pack, and the car I've chosen today is the Ferrari F355 Challenge. Now this car has a top speed of 187, 0 to 100 in 4.6 seconds and has 375 horsepower. Now I'm going to race this awesome car around the new circuit that came with the DLC, Mugello in Italy, and if you've watched any of the racing videos on my channel on that circuit you know that I absolutely love it, whether it was on Assetto Corsa or any of the MotoGP games. Now I'm going to do a 4-lap race, and let's have a look at the settings. I do believe, yeah, we're going to have a rolling start. I'm going to put it on 100% AI, 100% aggressiveness, same class. Hopefully this will be a good first experience, as I don't know what the handling is going to be like, and please give this a massive thumbs up. So let's get straight into it and see how I go. So here we go. Right, so here I go, my first experience in the Ferrari F355 Challenge. Now I'm using the Logitech G29 for this first experience as well. Hopefully we can get a good start. Now that first corner is going to be very tricky. Hopefully we can get a good start and we don't get involved in a massive pile-up. Right, and it's green, so off we go. I'm not sure what the brakes are going to be like on this car, and I'm on the authentic settings as well, guys. Right, let's just try and keep an eye on where the other cars are, and hopefully we can just avoid any problems. Right, start slowing it down. It's saying we're nice and clear going in. Slow it down into second. Just keep it nice and tight. Oh, that wasn't too bad. No one piled into the back of us. Can we just take a nice position into this corner? We know the circuit well. We've raced around it quite a few times. It's all about... God, this car is sliding slightly. There's not enough heat in the tyres yet, but that wasn't too bad through there, and we've gained a few places as well, so we're up to P5, so that is a really good start. We've got 4 laps. It is a first experience. I'm not going to worry too much about winning the race, but if I do, it will be a bonus. Right, let's just try and hold this position into this section. This can be very tricky. Again, it's sliding a little bit, just trying to keep it on the tarmac, and we managed to hold it there. Let's just keep it nice and steady around this turn. This can be a tricky one, and it is veering off slightly, but just managed to hold it in 4th gear, and again just backing off, and that wasn't too bad, but we have lost a little bit of ground on the car in front. Right, let's just see if we can just keep it. Gone into that corner a little bit quick, but just managed to recover. We've got a car sitting right behind us. Onto the curb, be careful. That was lucky. Managed just to bring it back onto the circuit there. Managed to get away with that. Right, slow it down into this section, and we're coming towards the end of the first lap, and so far so good. This car feels okay. It's not overpowered. And it doesn't feel too bad. The stability is pretty decent. It is sliding a little bit, but I'm hoping that the tyres will get a little bit more heat. And as you can see, the front left tyre is really heating up. So it does require a bit of a tweak, I think. Right, hold it round that turn. Oh, that was quite nice. Managed to slow it down. Got a good drive as well, and we should be able to take another position. We're going to go side by side. Can we get into 4th position? Are we going to be able to clear it? Yes, we do. So we're into 4th, going into the 2nd lap. So that isn't a bad first lap. Feeling very confident, but going up to a really decent speed into this corner is going to be very tricky. But the brakes are going to be up to temperature, so hopefully we can slow it down. Slow it down. Oh God, I think those two cars just had a little bit of a bump, and we managed to avoid that, and we managed to take that position as well. So we're up to P3, so we're in a podium position. Oh, that is brilliant. Right, let's just keep it nice and tight into this turn, defending nice and tightly, and that car is still behind me. Can we take a nice position there? We're going to go down the outside here. Are we going to be able to clear him before this corner? I don't think we are. Let's just slightly back off slightly. Oh God, that was nice through there. Keep it nice and steady and accelerate. I'm just having to back off a little bit. I'm just feeling the car slide, but it's not too bad where you think you're going to lose control. You're managing just to back off and gain control. Right, let's keep it nice and steady through here. Again, sliding a little bit, but managing just to keep it nice and managing to maintain a decent speed, or just caught the curb there, and again onto the curb, managing to get away with that. And let's just try and go up the hill. I think 4th gear is okay to do that. I think you could drop down there, but managing to keep it nice and steady, and that is the most important thing. And let's just keep it nice and smooth through there. Not bad. I'll take that onto the curb, and we're sitting in 3rd position, and we've still got a couple of laps to go. But one of the front tyres, the front left, is heating up quite a lot. So that is something to be aware of when you try this car out, especially on this circuit. And again, look at it, it's getting really hot, and that is going to really affect the grip as well at the front. But we're managing to keep it in a decent, stable position in the middle of the circuit. Let's try not to overdo it, and that's not bad again. We're trying to. We've got to just try and keep it off the curbs. I think that's where it is sort of spinning up and heating up. But the tyres should cool down on the straight. Yes, they are. Right, let's try and get in his slipstream and see if we can get past him. We're going to take a little bit of a risk here, especially going into this slow corner. Slow it down, slow it down. Don't run into him. Are they going to make a little bit of a contact? No, they managed to both stop really well there, and we've managed to hold the position. Right, let's just stick with these two. We've managed to pull away from the cars behind, so it looks like it's going to be a three-way battle, and I don't mind a bit of a battle. So let's keep nice and tight here through this corner, and we've managed to get through there much quicker. But are we going to be able to take the position? And yes, we managed to clear him. Right, just try and hold nice and tight. Is he going to come back down? Oh, I can see the marker. No, we've managed just to close him off there, and we're up to second. So we've only got one car in front of us now, and we've still got about a lap and a half to go. So that is awesome. Right, let's keep it nice and steady around this turn, and that's not too bad again. Just got to stay in touching distance with the car in front, and we've got a chance of winning this first experience in this awesome Ferrari. Right, let's try and keep it nice and tight. Grabbed a little bit of curb there, but managing to keep control of the car. Right, let's slow it down into this section, into third gear. Third gear seems to be okay for that section, and managing to keep it nice and controlled and accelerates. I do think this car has a little bit more in it if I pushed it, but for this first experience I don't want to overdo it and crash out. And we're managing to keep up with the AI, which is really good. I think I could have put it on a little bit higher, but I wasn't sure for this first experience. That's not too bad through there. We've just lost a little bit of ground, and again the front tyre is heating up. Right, slow it down into this corner. We seem to be good on the final corner, and we've caught up a lot of time on the cars on the previous laps, and again we've been really good, and we seem to be a lot quicker in the corners. Right, let's try and get past him. Are we going to be able to clear him before that difficult right-hand turn down the bottom? And it's going to be us in front as well. So is he going to shunt straight into me? Oh, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to try and take a sort of inside position, not too out wide. Right, let's try and keep it nice and tight and hold it, and I can see him in my mirrors. Is he going to come up the inside? And I think he is. Is he going to be able to overtake on the outside? I don't think he's going to be able to overtake. Managing to hold that nice and tight, and again closing him off, but he's still there. So we're not home and dry yet, but we are on the final lap, and we have got a chance of winning this first experience race. I'm also going to leave you the full replay of this race, guys, to enjoy, so please don't forget to watch that at the end, because sometimes you get a different sense of how the car handles watching the replays. Right, let's just see if we can just keep it nice and tight through there, just making sure that we don't give the car behind any opportunities to try and get back past. He's still very close. He's only 0.2 behind, so we've got to keep that very tight through there. Again, keeping it in fourth gear and staying off the curb. That was much better up that section. Right, let's try and nail this section. Third gear seems to be the right gear to go through here, and again keep it nice and steady through that section. Really closing down onto the curb, a little bit more curb than I would have liked, but managed to hold it, and we have slowed down slightly on this lap, but we're in the lead, so I'm not going to panic just yet. We've still got a few corners to go, but we know we're quick on the final corner. If we can get there with a little bit of distance, we should be okay. Nicely done through there, and it looks like we're going to be able to take a victory. And this has been an awesome first experience. Sometimes you jump into a car that you've never used before in this game, and it can be an absolute nightmare. Sometimes I test them out in private sessions first. I didn't bother with this one, and I am absolutely surprised how well it does handle. It is absolutely brilliant. I'm definitely going to give this an 8 out of 10 overall. I think this car is awesome, and I did say yesterday when I was looking at the pack and going through the cars, this one would be a good one, and I was very correct. Right, if you want to see the replay, carry on watching, guys. If not, thank you so much. Don't forget to give us a big thumbs up, and I will see you very soon for some more racing videos here on this channel.